Kingdom Hearts 4 is exciting, and I mean really exciting. And what's kind of strange to think about is I never thought that I would be as excited for a Kingdom Hearts game as I was for Kingdom Hearts 3. We did wait a really long time for Kingdom Hearts 3, of course since the release of Kingdom Hearts 2 back in 2005. Obviously, there were other Kingdom Hearts titles that came out in between there, but the wait to even get to the reveal of Kingdom Hearts 3 felt somewhat like a lifetime, and especially when looking at that unveiling to launch period of Kingdom Hearts 3 from 2013 to 2019, it was strenuous. Truly, it was a hard time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan in those years, waiting year after year after year. But that build up, that lead up to the inevitable release of Kingdom Hearts 3 was something magical, and every single time we saw something new to do with that game, it was a moment that was simply unforgettable, with the community banding together to spend the whole night waiting in anticipation for something to be revealed, that momentous feeling of something then being revealed and getting a glimpse as to exactly what we can expect out of this new title was nothing short of incredible. But Kingdom Hearts 4, while it certainly is a different feeling in comparison to the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 situation, it is something amazing. I think it's mainly because when we look towards the gameplay side of things, as well as the story side of things, this really is a completely new take on Kingdom Hearts, and while we haven't seen that much of Kingdom Hearts 4 thus far, I truly feel like this is going to be a bold new take for the Kingdom Hearts series. Now, by no means am I saying that this is going to be a situation like God of War 2018, which is essentially a reboot of the God of War series, though still keeps in mind the lore of the older God of War games. But looking at the game from a gameplay side of things, it is completely different compared to its predecessors. I don't think that's going to be the situation here with Kingdom Hearts 4, but there's many aspects when looking at it, the visuals, the story, and likely even looking at the gameplay mechanics, that will definitely be a breath of fresh air, something that I think at this stage, after 20 years of Kingdom Hearts, is much needed for the franchise. I think one of the most daunting things about the Kingdom Hearts franchise from a newcomer's perspective is certainly the story. There is a lot to Kingdom Hearts, and while certainly the story isn't as convoluted as people make it out to be, I think it's just the simple fact that there is just simply so much to take in. This is an ongoing series, with the story still happening to this day, where every game is needed to understand exactly what is going on, when of course looking at all of the current games and going through the Xehanort saga. That in itself, picking up on 20 years worth of lore and information, is a pretty daunting task. But the opportunity that Kingdom Hearts 4 gives is, because it is starting a brand new saga, means that we're essentially resetting that need of having to know absolutely everything. Now, of course, Kingdom Hearts 4 is still a continuation onto that of the Kingdom Hearts games, but it's made very clear that this is a brand new saga. And for someone that is wanting to get into Kingdom Hearts with Kingdom Hearts 4, something like this is very possible. You really just kind of need to know exactly what ended up happening at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, who the foretellers are, some but not all of the things that do happen in Union Cross, Missing Link, as well as Dark Road will likely be needed as well if we're going to touch upon the foretellers and the fact that Streliza is here in Quadratum, which obviously will play the main character role and to some degree in Kingdom Hearts 4, but stuff like this can be easily recapped somewhere in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 4. These are just certain different bullet points and not 20 years worth of lore information compared to a person jumping into Kingdom Hearts 3 using that as their very first Kingdom Hearts game. The most exciting aspect about this brand new story that is going to unfold though is it's a chance for Tetsuya Nomura to finally execute these ideas that have been lingering in his head for Final Fantasy Versus 13 since 2006. Unfortunately, he didn't get the chance to do this, as he had to step down from being director of that game, and Hajime Tabata stepped in to of course evolve it into Final Fantasy 15. For years now, fans have been clamoring to know what that version of Final Fantasy 15 could have been like, the true Versus 13, with what some people dub as being the true Noctis and the story that was going to be told there by Tetsuya Nomura. It is as clear as days that everything to do with Yozora, and likely what's going to happen in Kingdom Hearts 4 onwards, as well as in Quadratum, the brand new world we've found ourselves in, has something to do with those unexecuted story ideas that Nomura once had for Final Fantasy Versus 13. This is almost like Tetsuya Nomura's redemption arc. The world that Sora has now found himself into, Quadratum, is completely different compared to the Disney realms that we have spent the past 20 years adventuring through. This means that there is a completely new rule set at hand. All of those laws that follow within the realm of Kingdom Hearts no longer have to be followed in Kingdom Hearts 4 and onwards for however long Tetsuya Nomura plans on keeping the series within this alternate reality. Generally speaking, when a Kingdom Hearts game comes out, you can sort of predict the sort of themes that this game is going to cover, the avenues that the game will take, but here with Kingdom Hearts 4, we are literally stepping into the unknown with a brand new cast of characters when looking at Yozora, a brand new world which can literally take any turn it wants to, and I think that is the most exciting thing about this brand new saga of Kingdom Hearts, is it literally is the realm of unknown. So many different new paths will be taken and new concepts will be executed. The overall visual style, I think, is a bit of a hint towards this. We are now looking at Kingdom Hearts as if it is a modern day Final Fantasy title, rather than that kind of cartoony Disney type aesthetic that Kingdom Hearts generally goes for. I think that in itself is evidence enough that this game is going to be quite a bit different compared to what we usually used to. I think also having this concept of another protagonist, being that of Yozora, with his own intentions, his own goals, that will run alongside that of Sora's whilst Sora is journeying through this brand new saga, is a concept that Kingdom Hearts has yet to be tapped into. I kind of look at it as if it's almost this sort of Dante-Virgil type setup, where both of them are clearly good characters but have intentions of their own, where the paths inevitably cross, and of course they have to face off. I'm assuming it is going to be a sort of similar type of ordeal, just judging by the outcome of the Yozora fight looking at the endings. I made a video a little while ago talking about how Kingdom Hearts 4 is probably going to be a little bit more different than we think in basically all aspects: music, gameplay, menus, sound effects, the whole shebang. And this is of course a result of that rule set not having to be followed, the ingrained, okay, this is the Disney worlds, this is the way that the aesthetic has to look, the sound effects have to play and sound, the gameplay has to follow. None of that is now constrained to a certain guideline. And yeah, undeniably, the gameplay systems is going to be using that foundation of Kingdom Hearts 3, but a lot more new can now come into the fold. From the small gameplay snippet that we have seen so far within the trailer, it does look like traditional Kingdom Hearts. It's not a God of War situation where they're going to completely reimagine the combat system, but most definitely, while all Kingdom Hearts games tend to experiment with the combat systems a little bit, with obviously Chain of Memories being the most experimental, I certainly do feel as if Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be the craziest of which yet, to truly allow Square Enix to try evolve Kingdom Hearts to a point. It's evident that for series that are still ongoing and are still continuing, they are trying to experiment with their formula a little bit to keep things fresh and to keep those who are interested in that said franchise engaged in it. If you keep, of course, receiving the same to-be-expected formulas time and time again for a franchise, it will eventually stale out. I think honestly this is kind of a direct result as to why Kingdom Hearts is going in the direction it's going. It's literally at a point where it's in the field of unknown, and looking at the gameplay systems, all of this could be wildly different, yet still the same. And Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to sort of be a direct result as to maybe why Kingdom Hearts 4 is taking perhaps a different turn. All of the feedback that was given towards Kingdom Hearts 3 will obviously be taken into consideration when developing KH4. There's certainly some wild opinions out there when looking at the systems that Kingdom Hearts 3 does offer. There was a lot of things that people liked and a lot of things that people perhaps disliked. Square Enix, if they are good at one thing, they are actually quite good at taking in feedback, especially when it does come to their flagship titles. And this is why I'm excited to see exactly what they have on offer for Kingdom Hearts 4 as a result of actually taking in the feedback that was given towards Kingdom Hearts 3. We know that for at least reaction commands, a system that I think most people enjoyed in Kingdom Hearts 2, that allowed for some really cinematic and absolutely crazy type of attacks throughout different boss scenarios and within just normal field gameplay. We know those are coming back for Kingdom Hearts 4, because while Square Enix were under the impression that people disliked these in KH2, as time went on, people kind of realized, wow, actually I think I really enjoy these. So there are certain aspects of Kingdom Hearts, the really good ones, that Square Enix are wanting to reinstate for this next upcoming title. Now, we don't really know too much about the gameplay systems of Kingdom Hearts 4, but literally anything could happen here. Sora is in the real world, and people have talked about those possible persona mechanics coming into the fray, being able to build relationships around the city, doing day-to-day, normal, real-life tasks, the minigame section of Kingdom Hearts 4 possibly being different arcades located around the city. And could this go into more of an open world format, with Quadratum literally being an expansive reimagining of Tokyo, Japan? The scrap and build system too sounds really interesting. This is going to be the brand new main mechanic for Kingdom Hearts 4 that we know of so far. The big drill attack that we saw Sora pull off in the trailer is part of that scrap and build system. It almost kind of reminds me of obviously what Yuzora can do. He can literally absorb powers from his enemies and use them against them. So maybe it is a situation of the different commands and abilities that you're able to utilize in Kingdom Hearts 4 will actually come from stealing them from different bosses and different enemies that you come across. Scrap and build though certainly rings the bells of customization, so I do hope that that system in itself is quite expansive. There is a certain charm though to Kingdom Hearts 4 as well that I definitely want to talk about when looking at how for years now we have played as Sora journeying through all of these different Disney worlds that obviously are familiar to us as we grew up watching a lot of these Disney films. But now, after scouring through all of those familiar worlds, Sora has somehow found himself in what is literally a recreation of our very own world. It's almost like things coming completely full circle, with a mixture of old ideas that clearly Tetsuya Nomura has had lying around for a long time, a brand new visual style, and a brave new location to take the Kingdom Hearts story into. This is literally the Wild West of Kingdom Hearts, and is completely a realm of unknown. And I think that's what's so exciting about Kingdom Hearts 4. Again, going back to that comment of, I really don't know how a Kingdom Hearts game could beat the anticipation of Kingdom Hearts 3, I think this is the best way to execute that and to bring it up to a point that is honestly a little bit more exciting than Kingdom Hearts 3. And being in that position where it's like, I literally have no idea how the party system is going to work now that Sora's no longer with Donald and Goofy. I have no idea how the travel system of Sora getting to one world or another is going to work. How is the worlds going to work in Kingdom Hearts 4? Are they going to be all Disney, or is it going to be Disney's other properties like Star Wars, Marvel, etc.? The items that we'll come across, they'll likely be completely different. The icons that we're so used to seeing will likely be completely different. And while I don't think it's going to be a complete identity crisis, I think it's just that refreshment factor that I think at this point the Kingdom Hearts series certainly does need. So yeah, this seems like a bold new take for the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and one that I am so ready for. And I think people also have to understand that Kingdom Hearts 3 was literally the very first Kingdom Hearts game that for one was a modern Kingdom Hearts title, but also developed on a different game engine. Square Enix had always used the same game engine from the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way through up until Kingdom Hearts 3 to develop the Kingdom Hearts franchise. So yeah, in a way, Kingdom Hearts 3 was the very first, I guess, evolution step for the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But now that finally Square do have that experience behind their belt, they've got that feedback there from Kingdom Hearts 3, I think the potential and the, I guess, ceiling of quality for Kingdom Hearts 4 is incredibly high. What's your true feelings for Kingdom Hearts 4 as of right now? And also, what's your feelings on the series going in the direction that it's currently going in? I would absolutely love to know. I'm certainly ready to see more of this game whenever Square Enix are ready to show off more of it. Also, to see Kingdom Hearts looking the way it is crazy, but can you imagine how much more crazier it's going to get when we actually do see the game running in Unreal Engine 5, the engine that the full version of the game will end up running on. The next trailer that we do receive, Nomura has confirmed, will be the game running on Unreal Engine 5, and will probably be a better example as to exactly what kind of changes we can expect when it comes to KH4. I simply cannot wait. However, guys, that is all for today. Just a little bit of a Kingdom Hearts 4 discussion. I've been meaning to do one of these for a while now. Hopefully, we shouldn't be too far away from receiving the next slice. As I've said, I think towards the end of this year should be it when looking at D23 in September. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys real soon. Peace.